Chapter 62 of The Portable Therapist by Doctor of Psychology Susanna McMahon. She knows her brain, folks, and I'm now teaching self-esteem on YouTube. I'm one of the only ones that tells you how simple it is, and it's very simple. All you got to do, it's called mirror therapy. All you got to do is look in the mirror and say, I love you, and keep saying it the rest of your life. You will get self-love, self-esteem. It is the answer to being happy in life because it will fill that void that you feel inside of you that you're going everywhere to get it. You go to do external things. You buy, you go to YouTube, you go to Facebook, you do all this stuff. You do all these external things to make yourself happy. But nothing works except for uh, attaining self-esteem. And the very simple way of doing it is just what I just said, by looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. That's my message, okay? That's the first thing you do. Then get this book. It's called The Portable Therapist. It's in a link in the description of the video down there. And it will change your life, folks. It is May 29, 2021 at 6:59 a.m. here in Klamath Falls. I got to come back to my hometown. And I bought a house and I paid cash for it. It's a miracle. I mean, I attained self-esteem, self-love about 6 months ago. Got out of a toxic marriage, living very happily now with self-esteem in my beautiful 100-year-old home that I just bought in a beautiful neighborhood in Klamath Falls, Oregon. Anyway, here's chapter 62 in the book Portable Therapist. It's why do I sometimes want to die? Almost all of us at some time or the other have thought about dying as an escape from our pain or the reality of our lives. We want to die when we feel we have lost control of ourselves and when we have given up control, depression, quotation marks. Some are parentheses. Sometimes we may think we want to die to punish others that we are angry with or to cause pain to others, revenge. At times, our negative feelings seem to overwhelm us and everything feels hopeless. We cannot see our way out of our negativity when we think that death may be the only escape, and the way to cure that is by looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you, and saying it every day. That will cure you of your depression. I guarantee it. Wanting to die is the ultimate discouragement. It is the exact opposite of love of self. Sometimes death feels like the easy way out, and if it feels like that, it probably is the easy way out. It does not require courage to take the easy way out. Courage means taking the hard way and doing it when we do not understand or we do not want to do it. The hero's task is to accept that there is pain, to accept that he or she cannot change the pain and do the best she can anyway. Wanting to die often means wanting to control something that is not in our control. We do not know the purpose of our lives, and we do not know why we are here. We cannot know how our lives affect and interact with others, and we cannot perceive the big picture. Dying before our time to die may be taking a shortcut, and shortcuts frequently cause us to become lost and often take longer than the accepted path. Suicide may be the most dangerous gamble of it all because we do not know what the next step is. Death isn't an ending. Death is an ending, but is it an ending of pain? Just as we take ourselves with us wherever we go, we take our unresolved problems with us whenever we move. So too many may, so too we be taking the negativity and the pain with us when we cause our own death. Wanting to die and focusing our life energy on dying creates an illusion of powerfulness and control over things which are out of our power and control. We know that illusions prevent us from experiencing life. Which illusions are the TV, folks, and YouTube and Facebook and all that. Longing for death as an escape from life is another way of focusing on the externals. Death is not a negative thing when we do not try to control it. Death is part of the natural process of life, and preparing for death as such means living our lives to the fullest now. That's exactly what I started doing about 6 months ago. In some ways, all of life can be thought of as a rehearsal for death. If we live a good life, a loving and encouraging and enhancing life, then death, when it comes, will not be a difficult decision. In fact, it will not be our decision at all. The paradox here is that the more we live our lives to the best of our capabilities, the more like the hero we each try to be, the less fearful death will be. That's happened to me in the last 6 months. I used to be deathly afraid of death. Now I am not so deathly afraid of death. My fear of it is dissolving, okay? Because I'm living the moment. I'm living in the moment. I'm not living in the future. I'm not living in the past. But I have developed self-esteem because of the one simple concept in this book. By looking at myself and saying, I love Douglas Bickford in the mirror. I love Douglas Bickford's inner child. I'll take care of my inner child. I will not live in anxiety in the future, and I'll live in guilt in the past. I'll live in the moment. Those are just a few of the things you can say in the mirror to yourself. The more positive you say, the more that will happen to you. Developing strength and courage in this life means that we will take the same courage and strength with us when we die. Wow, that's powerful, folks. When we accept the pain of our lives in the present, we become prepared to accept whatever happens in the future. Because we cannot know our purpose in this life, why not prepare for all eventualities? I have learned through this, because of this book, one of the purposes of our life is to be social and to interact with people and animals. Because we're all connected, okay? That's just one of the things that we're here for. If you are truly discouraged and thinking of taking the easy way up, seek encouragement. It is out there, and you deserve to die in the best place you can be in. You deserve to die with dignity and grace, and without fear of the unknown. You can only do this if you let go of your illusion of control. True courage means being uncertain and afraid, and without comprehension of the whole, but living anyway. You are facing a heroic test, your life. You can be a hero to the only person that will go with you through this life is yourself. Whew. This book, you got to get this book, folks. So powerful. And I'll have another chapter for you. You all have a great day out there, and I'll have another chapter for you. I do 3 chapters a day, folks. And I've gone through this saying this second time. You'll see other videos out there where I'm just talking. I have made my videos a lot more presentable. So if you run into my old videos, just know that there's this new set, I call it the new portable therapist. I'm going through. I got all dressed up and stuff, and made it more presentable. And I'm using my. I'm a very talented musician. I'm using my guitar and my piano to run in before the video and after the video. It's really good stuff, folks. But we can all attain self-love, self-esteem just by looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. Douglas Bickford, I have more later for you from Klamath Falls, Oregon.